too.
Public service announcement. I need all my Titan fans to come on down. Grab you some popcorn, grab you a drink. Titans Coliseum in the building. Yeah, not, boy, I'm in the game. Still ballin' out, never change. I be rapping my hometown for the whole city, really knew my name. Boss talk, I don't do favors. Yeah, we signing deals with the top players. We just started this lifestyle. We be having all kind of haters. I'm a madman, they better come get me. Wanna box me in, but I'm too shifty. If they come at me sideways, I'ma stiff on me like Derrick Henry. Now listen, we're not the same. EA Sports, boy, I'm in the game. I be rapping my city, dog. Got a Titan logo hanging on the chain. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. They be trying to talk down on us. I just laugh at them and I walk away. I don't tolerate disrespect. Might shoot the fade, penny hard away. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. We be putting in the hard work, so we coming in with all kind of skill. I be living in the end zone. My finger roll like Tannehill. What's poppin'?
Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to the Titans Coliseum podcast, man. Hey, fellas, how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Yeah, man, it's gonna be probably a tough game on Monday, man. I'm gonna keep that shit 100. I just do not think we match up well with this team. Whatever this team is good at is what we suck at stopping. Like, I'm keeping this shit 100, bro. Like, and then what they're good at on defense is what we're lacking in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's gonna be a long game.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I mean, it depends on what side of the ball you're on, right? If this matchup is a bad matchup, or what team you're on, if this is a bad matchup or a beautiful matchup for Miami, I know they're licking their chops right now and excited, right? So, I don't know. I'm just trying to go into this Monday night football game as not a fan of the Titans, but as a fan of football, and just try to enjoy a game of football without having to worry about, how bad it is that my team's getting blown out against this great team.
Yeah. I mean, they're the number one team in the AFC for a reason, so,
Bro, one of the best passing teams in the league, and we're one of the worst pass defensives in the league. And they're fast as fuck. We're slow as fuck. It's just they ain't even go out the scheme shit. They're just gonna run go routes all game, and nobody's gonna be able to keep up. Christian Fulton's gonna try to get in the way. They're gonna run his ass right over, get a couple PIs, and then burn them down the field, bro. It's gonna be unreal.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath for a win, honestly. But hey, man, shout out to everybody watching on this beautiful Saturday. Man, we got a tough one coming up on Monday night, y'all. Very, very, very tough, man.
Let's see, right now, man, I ain't even looking at this Monday. I mean, I'm gonna watch Monday. I'm gonna enjoy my team playing hard, but I know we're not gonna win. I'm more focused on next week. Next week we play the Houston Texans at home, man. I just feel like that if we're gonna win another game for the end of the season, it's gonna be that one. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, all that good stuff. Make sure you give StreamYard permission to use your name so that we can recognize you the way y'all supposed to be recognized. 5 stones.
Yes, sir. Yes, this episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Go get all the luxury products that you need to keep your beard in the best shape and help with the growth as well, with their growth formula as well. They also have women's lip gloss in their Lioness collection now dropping as well. So go to LionsDenBeardCollection.com, use promo code Colosseum, get 25% off your order.
Okay, with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get to this two-tone business, man. Monday Night Football, the game that everybody loves, prime time. But the Titans are not so prime time right now. Coming in here with a 4-8 record against one of the highest scoring, if not the highest scoring offense in the league, which is the Miami Dolphins. And a lot of people are writing the Titans off. But we gonna discuss it today, man, because I mean this is the NFL. Anything can happen. Just like y'all seen Thursday night, Patriots and the Steelers, anything can happen. But let's go ahead and get to this injury report, which may or may not be too bad.
Yeah, it ain't officially dropped yet. I know they have Fridays put out yet, but since it's a Monday night game, the official one should be dropping today. So that's what we're kind of waiting on to see what the official one is going to be. But it was, let me see here.
We already know no Jeffrey Simmons in this game.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. No Jeffrey Simmons. And Derrick Henry, he's been practicing throughout the week, so he more than likely will be out there. Christian protocol.
So Christian Fulton hamstring has not participated Thursday or Friday. Joe Jones was put on IR. Jeffrey Simmons has not participated, won't be playing this week. Ryan Stonehouse put on IR. Josh Wiley did not participate Thursday or Friday. Derrick Henry was limited, non-injury related with rest, and then Daniel Brunskill ankle was limited participant Friday.
Okay, so there's that right there. We'll get the official injury report at some point soon. But something I want to discuss with y'all, man, because it's been a talk here the last I say the last week or so, because this actually went down this past Sunday, man. Kyle Phillips, he was a healthy scratch for the Colts game, and per Wes Wiley is looking like he may be a healthy scratch for this game. And Traylon Burks, you know, he's back out of concussion. Well, don't look like that, Bob.
Bro, this dude don't even have 200 yards on the year. Bro. This
Traylon Burks shit, like, this shit is like, we know what's gonna happen to him, bro. Like, it's just, man, he gonna catch a couple passes, get our hopes up, and then he gonna get hurt and be gone for another 3 more games. Like, he doing the same shit over and over again. It's like, we're insane thinking that this guy is gonna be good at this point,
bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, what's insane, man? You do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. Like, that's exactly where we're at with Traylon Burks.
Bro, and it's not like he's going to have a breakout game in this game. They're sitting there facing Jalen Ramsey on one side, Xavier Howard on the other side. So, like, nothing you do, like, one's going to cover D-Hop, the one's going to cover number 2, and that's it. And if two's trailing, bro, you ain't been able to get open on DBs with half their talent. How the hell are you about to get open now? So, bro, this is just going to be a tough game, especially for Traylon. If he's going to come back and try to make an impact and show that he ain't washed up, or not washed up, but he's not leading towards that bust trend as a player in the pick, bruh, it's not gonna be a good game.
So let me ask y'all this right here, man. If it was y'all, Kyle, who would you play, Traylon or Kyle, and why?
I'll take this one first. I would play Traylon as much as I've been talking shit. I would play Traylon just because, one, he's a higher round draft pick. We need to figure out what he's supposed to be before we pay him as a contract. 2, he's a bigger body and a physical, so even if he's not out there catching, at least he has the physical stature to go run and block. Kyle Phillips is so damn small and tiny. He disappears on those run games. He gets just pushed around. He can't block nothing. So with Kyle Phillips, it's either you're going to be slot open and catch the ball. Outside of that, there's no real good use for Kyle Phillips because he is so small. So I would put Traylon out there in those situations just because you need to figure out, and he has a bigger body, so maybe he can help us in the run game, which we tend to do more now, or still.
Right. RJ, talk to him.
Man, I'm about to agree with Firestone on this one, man. As much as we get on Traylon Burks and we kind of just tired of him. I mean, as a talent, he's probably the second most talented receiver on this team, man. And he just doesn't show it. It's like watching Anthony Davis play for the Lakers, man. You got all this talent and you can't stay healthy, and you know what I'm saying, you're not consistent. It's like I'm tired of it at this point, man. I'm tired of him and his shenanigans, man. I want to draft another receiver so we can trade Traylon Burks, man, to another team so somebody else can deal with the problems that he brings. Like he just got too much baggage, man. It ain't bag. At least it ain't baggage offside of the field. It's baggage on the field that we're tired of with him.
So, and I have a question for y'all too on this, and for chat too. Y'all let us know in the chat too. Do you think this offseason we trade away Burks and just call it quits and cut our losses and try to get a draft pick out of him and move on, or do we give him another chance next year?
I'll trade him right now, but why he get a 5th round pick?
Yeah, he's going to get another chance here, and I'll say this as well, man. I totally get why, they rolling with Traylon over Kyle Phillips. I mean, it's politics thing. I mean, you got 1st round wide receiver versus 5th round wide receiver. You got to see what this 1st round dude got, because you got the most invested into him. Now, who do I think is better right now? I mean, Kyle Phillips has been more productive on the field than Traylon Burks, and that's what I'm looking at. Because if I look at the injury part of it or whatnot, both of them missed damn near the same amount of games. But, I mean, if it was my call, I probably would have to put Traylon up out there just because of the politics involved. But I do agree with everybody that says Kyle Phillips is better.
They put that comment up from that Colts fan. He said, why do Titans suck at drafting receivers coming from a Colts fan? I just think, man, that with we prioritize running the football so much that we could never find wide receivers that could complement that until we drafted A.J. Brown. I think A.J. Brown is what we wanted at wide receiver for so long, and we finally got him, and then we traded his ass. Like, I don't get this. But I think moving forward, I don't know what Rand Carthon is going to do, but I think moving forward, we're going to be looking for these A.J. Brown type, big body, fast receivers moving forward. That's why, in this draft, I've been looking at Xavier Legette, you know what I'm saying, because he's a big body, fast guy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I think that's what we're trying to look for moving forward.
Yeah, because it kind of seems like with J-Rob, when he was drafting wide receivers, he was drafting wide receivers that were different pieces rather than kind of complete. It's like, okay, you're fast, but then you start looking there's more question marks. But he's fast. It's like, okay. Then you start looking at another wide receiver, and you're like, man, he's not getting open. He's not getting separation. But he can run block really well. But he's not getting open and getting separation. And it seemed like that was with J-Rob all the time, is that they was really good in one aspect. There should be a way to coach that other stuff. And some things you can't coach. We can coach run blocking on a damn wide receiver, okay? We don't got to keep going for these wide receivers just like, oh, they're good run blockers. If they a big 6-something wide receiver, bro, all you got to do is stand there and get in the way. You ain't even got to block, and it's going to be good enough. So I hope that we actually start moving towards some wide receivers and focus on the fact of separation and holding on to the ball when they get the ball. I don't even care if they're fast, because you can be fast and still not get separation. I want you to get separation on routes and then hold on to the ball when the ball gets to you.
Yeah, man, and I definitely agree with you. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because on the way back home, Blaine Bishop, I was listening to his show from yesterday, and he talked about it. I mean, he talked about, pretty much Mike Vrabel overcoaching. I mean, wide receivers are wide receivers because their main priority is to catch the football. Feel like it's way too much emphasis being put on blocking. And I love a wide receiver that will do dirty work, most definitely. But their main focus should be catching the football, getting separation. The blocking thing, hey, like Firestone said, that can be coached. But the Titans have to make more of an effort to go for receivers that can separate and catch the ball versus block.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm out on Vrabel. Because, bro, that's not gonna win us nothing, bro. We got running back, and we got a fullback wide receivers. Like, what kind of shit is that, bro?
Bro, but I don't blame Vrabel for that. We've heard several times Vrabel say we need wide receivers that can catch and not emphasize on block. Like, I think that was J-Rob. Now that's my thought. Like, right, we'll see here with this next draft coming up how we start drafting and going after wide receivers if it really was Vrabel or J-Rob. But bro, there were several times in press conferences during that J-Rob era, Vrabel made comments about we needed better wide receivers. We need wide receivers. Bro, remember they were sitting there, it's like, why didn't y'all throw the ball to? And he sit there and said, who we gonna throw to? They're not catching the ball. So I don't think those was Vrabel's types of wide receivers. I think he was getting pissed off because you tell J-Rob, like, yeah, we like to run and we want to be smash mouth, this and that. And he thought, like, oh, let's go get these blocking wide receivers. Like, bro, if a wide receiver goes makes a play and then we make a big run on one side, that wide receiver still want to go block because he got fed and he got played and he got production. Let's just get some players that make some plays and they'll help the team.
If we draft some goofy wide receivers moving forward, bro, I'm picking Vrabel, bro. Vrabel want these big body blockers.
That'll be the one constant, so it have to be Vrabel.
Yeah, most definitely the heat is on, man. But let's go ahead and move along, y'all. Can we go ahead and get to the keys to victory? If there are keys to victory.
I mean, there's keys to victory. We just don't know if they're going to start the engine or not, but we going to see.
This is so sad we have to talk about this game like this, man. I mean, this was supposed to be, a very, very big game. I mean, at least we had it in our minds it was going to be a very big game. Hell, I was even thinking about traveling to Miami for the game, but thank God that I did not buy a plane ticket, booking a hotel room, or any of that foolishness, man, because
A whole trip to see a shutout, bruh.
yeah, bro, I was heated in New Orleans when they lost. Imagine going down there as a 4-8 team, watching them go get beat by at least 40 points. Man, I would lose my shit down there.
At least Miami got beautiful scenery and beautiful women, so I mean, maybe it'll make it a little bit better compared to New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans got some beautiful scenery too, but maybe that'd make it a little better.
Bro, you know damn well the Titans do not give a damn about this game, bro. They are at the club right now, down there with some Latinas, bro. They're sipping on some margaritas, bro. You know what they're down there doing, bro. They don't care about this game, bro. We're finna get beat 59-0. We're gonna come back to Nashville and we're gonna beat the Texans. I'm telling you, this is exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna go down there and get our ass whooped. Then we're gonna come back home and beat the Texans.
I'm with you on that. I think that's the only game they're focused on winning now this year is we cannot lose to Houston in the Houston Oilers jersey. I think that's the only game they focus. I don't even think they're strategizing for Miami right now. I think they've been preparing all week for Texas.
Bro, we want to ruin their season so bad, bro. Like, I know they do, bro. I know they do. I can see Miss Amy now. She's like, yeah, I see y'all Texas think y'all going to the playoffs. Like, they just lost Tank Dell too, bro. And they got this superstar quarterback that's going to come here and play probably the worst game of his life.
Jacksonville in a bad way too, but them keys to victory, man. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Shoot, man, we gotta talk for those who believe. But anyway, my key to victory is to slow the game down, keep everything in front of you. Look. You're dealing with Jalen Waddle, Tariq Hill. You're dealing with who else? Cedric Wilson, whatever his name is.
Raheem Mostert out there, running back. Bro, this is track team.
Track team, exactly. It's a bunch of fast dudes, but we got to keep these dudes in front of us. Whatever we do, I mean, shoot, if they want to, throw screens and slant routes to Tariq and all of them, you got to live with that. Let them do it. Just don't get popped upside the head for 45, 50 yards. That's when it's going to get crazy. And also, too, the defensive line, going to have to understand, y'all got to win up front. I mean, I do not expect the Titans to blitz this game. Just because you blitz, you're setting yourself up for something. Tua gets that ball up out of that fast. And with his quickness and those receivers' quickness, if you blitz and miss, that could cost you. Now, offensively for the Titans, Miami they have a good defense. I'm not gonna take that away from them, but they haven't played too many caliber running backs like Derrick Henry. I think they play the Giants this year or something. They played the Giants. They played the Raiders too, I believe. So I mean, they played against some good running backs, but they haven't seen a back like Derrick Henry. And a lot of y'all gonna hate to hear this, but this is the one game that the Titans are going to have to come out there and be very, very, very conservative. That means a lot of Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry is going to keep the clock moving. You got to take possessions away from Miami in order to have a legitimate chance. So, got to get Derrick Henry in there, get him going, get Tajay Spears going. I mean, the offensive line, it is what it is, but they've been doing a little bit of a better job run blocking. So they got to slow this game down, keep everything in front of them, and they should be competitive.
Yeah, we can go ahead and get to mine and go and put it back up. Yeah, don't let them get behind you. Pause. But, like, we seen the speed that they have, man, and we basically, like we said, man, this is a Jamaican track team, bro. Like, everybody on their team is fast as hell. Like, we need to just go ahead and just go ahead and play off. I have no problem with playing 10 yards off the ball and just let them take them 5-yard routes, bro, and hit them hard. Like, if you're gonna hit them, you better hit them hard. Because they're not very big. They're just fast. You know what I'm saying? They're not a physical football team like that. They're just fast. So, like, he said major pause, bro. No, but do not let them get a step ahead of you, bro, or it's a touchdown, bro. It's that simple, man. They're really Jalen Waddle, one of the fastest guys I've seen in the SEC. Tyreek Hill is probably the fastest guy in the NFL. Raheem Mostert has elite speed. I mean, A-Chain has elite speed. I mean, they even got some guys that we don't even know about that's fast. I think their tight end is fast. Like, bro, they have nothing but speed on this team. This is how I want my team to be built. I want nothing but fast guys on this team. So, like, man, our offense is gonna have to do a little bit more than what they've been doing too, man. We can't go out here and have these 16-point games that we've been having on the road, man. We're gonna have to put up 28 points like we did last week. You know what I'm saying? And it's possible. I mean, their front seven really ain't that great. It's them corners that really gonna give us problems, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be.
Those corners gonna give us some problems. But like I said, DeAndre Hopkins has seen Jalen Ramsey pretty much his whole career. They have a mutual respect for each other because they both know they're cold. You know what I'm saying? So DeAndre Hopkins gonna get some plays, man. You just gotta know when to hit them. And it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
And Firestone, before you get to yours, man, I want to talk about this comment right there because I definitely agree with it. If you can affect Tua, he'll make mistakes. Yeah. We need to capitalize. Other than Ramsey, I think we give the Dolphins too much credit on the defensive side of the ball. And let's not forget, they still haven't dealt with Henry. I mean, and that's a damn good point. I mean, I most definitely agree with that. But that is much easier said than done because Tua gets the ball out faster than any quarterback in the league. I mean, shoot. And as fast as that ball is going to be coming out, shoot, man. I mean, some of those defensive players, they may not even be engaged with their guy on front or whatever, and Tua's already got the ball out. So, I mean, if by some chance we can't get Tua, yeah, Tua most definitely gonna make some mistakes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over some of these numbers real quick before we get into my keys victories because they'll kind of lead into it. So last week Miami put up 45 points on the damn Commanders. All right, they're already coming in putting up 40 burgers. They ready to go, and we know that Commanders DB and pass defense is way better than ours, and they put up 45 on them easily. Miami's offense averages 32 points per game. That's second in the NFL, and they are first in yards per game in the NFL. All right. Titans DBs gave up 312 yards and 2 TDs to Garner Minshew last week. To fucking Minshew, bruh. What the hell are they gonna do with the damn Dolphins, right? We didn't get a sack on Minshew last week. Tua didn't get sacked from the Commanders the week before either, and he was able to put up those numbers. We didn't get pressure on Garner Minshew, so we couldn't do that for him in that Colts offense. We let 2 Colts wide receivers go 100-plus yards on us in that game as well. What the hell you think we about to do with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle? All right. So our biggest thing here is that they're well-rounded everywhere but one place, and that's run defense. Run defense is their one Achilles heel. Even the Commanders put up 138 yards and 2 touchdowns on them. Now, they still got their ass whooped and blown out, but they was able to run. We have Henry. We have Spears. Spears averaged 4.7 yards a carry last game. I think he got 75 yards total. So that's what my keys to victory is here, is we're going to have to run the ball effectively. And when I say run the ball, I don't mean run up in, I formation, single back, shotgun, just hand it off to Henry and let's go. No, I want to see motions. I want to see draws. I want to see counters. I want to see options. I want to see some end arounds, jet sweeps. I want to see y'all get creative with this run, but let's run and keep those wide receivers on their toes to figure out. And then when they start playing up, then let's take our chances on passing. But let those opportunities come to us. Let's not chase it. Let's run this ball. Let's average 4 yards a carry, drain some damn clock, and that's how we survive this game.
Yeah, Fire Thorn. And I'm glad that you mentioned motion too, man, because some stats came out earlier this week about Will Levis when there's motion versus when there isn't any motion. And man, it's night and day, man. Will Levis does much better when there's motion within the offense. I mean, they got to get some more motion going. That's just what it is.
And this Miami pass rush is one of the best in the league this year too. They get penetration quick. They stop. When you run screens, they've been good on screens as well too. So, like if we get trickery, use multiple players. We get Chig in there running some. We might, if Traylen's in there, hell, shit, let's run some end arounds with Traylen and some jet sweeps. Let's try to get him involved in the run. Get like something. Let's figure out some stuff. Get some running going all types of ways. Run some screens because we know they're going to get penetration quick. We got one of the worst, if not the worst, O-line in the league. They're going to get penetration, so we're going to have to figure how to get them to second guess with runs and get passes over their heads real quick that are short dump-off passes.
Yeah,
man, I wish I had the fade that Fade has over here, bro. I don't see it. Man, I don't see it at all. They finna smack her.
It's tough. I'm not Fade. I ain't going, try to talk to you into thinking that the Titans is going to lose. But man, good God alive, man. Shoot. I can only imagine what's going to happen. But for me, honestly, man, I mean, as long as they go out there and they competitive, don't get all out embarrassed, I'll be fine with the results. I'm not looking for the Titans to win this football game. I'm not looking for the Titans to win any more football games this year. I'm looking for certain players that's going to be here the next couple of years to produce. I'm looking at them to progress. See how they react to certain things, man. Because I mean, the playoffs is pretty much off the table. I mean, right now the Titans are in it. Knicks competing for a top 10 spot in the draft. I do not believe they're going to get a top 5 pick just because of everything else going on around them. But I mean, that's pretty much what we looking for at this point of the year. But man, let's go ahead and keep this thing moving, y'all, man. And shout out to everybody watching on this beautiful Saturday, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, all that good stuff, man. But
hey, also I wanna and if y'all's on YouTube, make sure y'all come follow us on Facebook. We post graphics and topics and questions over there all the time that y'all can come in and engage with as well. So make sure you're following us on YouTube and Facebook. But Fade put this up and said we had the worst O-line in the league. No, we gave up 22 pressures last week and 6 sacks I think Will Levis took. Nah, bro, we still got worst lines in the league. Just because they have one or two good games every once in a while, they still who they are.
Man, they ain't gonna get fixed till we get that left tackle situated, man. I feel like the left tackle is really why we're getting up all these pressures, man. If you just the left side, I feel like everything else can be fixed. It's this left side that we're gonna have to address in the draft, man, in the first round. That's the only way you really gonna fix it, you know.
Yeah.
So just
Agreed.
a straight up question for y'all, man. Straight up question, and everybody in the chat, I mean, y'all chime in as well, man. Are the Titans going to get blown out?
Is this rhetorical? I mean, bruh.
Yeah, bro. Just yes or no.
I'll say this, Marako. It's going to be a very comfortable victory for the Miami Dolphins on Monday. How about that? It's going to be very comfortable.
I'll say this. The Denver Broncos are going to thank us after this game because everybody's going to forget about their ass whooping after this one, okay? All right, that's how I'm going to put it.
Man.
We just don't have the weapons to stop what they do, bro. We just don't have it, bro. And if we come out as soon as our little slow football don't work, it's gonna be like the Bills on Monday night when they just kept running up the score and we couldn't really do nothing because we're not in the game anymore.
But I'm gonna go a different direction with this, man. They fought last week. They most definitely fought. You cannot take that away from them. And it's Monday Night Football, man. Everybody's going to be watching this game. They don't want to go out there and get embarrassed on Monday Night Football.
They don't want to, but they about to, bro. No, go ahead, my bad.
I mean, they might. But I'm saying that these players still have fight in them. And I expect them to go out there and bring the fight to Miami. I think it's going to be a tad bit closer than what some people think. Now, Miami is favored to win by 13 points or something like that. But and they probably gonna cover. But,
they being generous.
Yeah, and I'm kind of hitting in my score prediction right now or whatever. But I think the Titans will lose by no more than 17 points.
You said that like this.
I don't know why I had the number 3 in my head. I thought you were going to say 2.
I thought he was going to say less than a touchdown.
No,
I was like, oh, that's a hot take for real.
We got to be realistic, man. I mean, shoot, if the Titans
okay.
go out,
so we basically doing predictions right now, right?
I would give them a pat on the back first.
What?
We might as well just go ahead and go do the predictions, dog.
Might as well, right?
Yeah,
Marako got his side. He said not losing by 17. I thought we had a hot take there.
Man, no hot take there.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, all right, so I'm gonna push back a little bit on some of those things you said because I'm with you. I want to be a fan with you because I know it's what you're trying to be the fan right now. But we also have, our analyst eyes, and we see. All right, Mike McDaniels has been coaching his ass off this year. He has been using the tools that he has at his arsenal better than I've seen any coach do it in a long time. Bro, there was one game they had Tyreek Hill go in motion 12 times. Each motion was a different fucking motion, bro. When does that, how many, there's 12 motions, bro? There's, you know what I'm saying? So, he out there coaches well. He has scheme. He knows and he understands the game. And he has a better arsenal. He has a better roster than we do. They're going to be able to go out there and Tyreek Hill, and at least on offense, they're not even really going to scheme up like, oh, do a move here, do this. Outrun them. Just go outrun them. We'll get you. Go find an open space. Go run to it. Tua throw as hard as he can. They're not even going to have to scheme against us this game because the talent is such a complete different comparison. So, with that being said, bruh, I see this being like a 49 to maybe 3 Titans loss. But I just don't see us getting past that midline. Like, we're going to have to run. I see Will Levis getting picked off a bunch because he's going to be trying to do stuff. We're going to have to try to compete and keep up. They're going to score fast and at will. I just don't see how we get past the 50-yard line.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. I pretty much agree with Firestone saying, man. This is just a terrible matchup for us, bro. And we can't stop nobody from passing, and all they do is throw the ball and throw bombs all fucking game. And we just don't. I haven't seen us stop it all year. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they specialize in.
And no Jeffrey Simmons, bro, for a pass rush.
And then on top of that, like they can run the football, and people don't realize that Mostert has as many rushing yards as Derrick Henry. Like they can throw the football. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just go, man. It's gonna get ugly, bro. This one's gonna get ugly. As soon as our offense starts stalling, they're gonna just run up the score on us. So I'm gonna say 35-17 Dolphins. Excuse me.
Bro, y'all being generous, bro. I see them having like 600 yards this game, bro. This is gonna be the game that almost solidifies Tyreek getting 2K yards this year, bro.
He is, bro. He's about to go crazy.
He got 150 yards last game and didn't even play the whole game, bro.
Bro, they're about to embarrass us, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. They're about to embarrass us.
You just straight up took my score. For real. That was the exact score that I was going to go with, man. But now it's crazy. He just laughed at me thinking that I was going to come in with some kind of hot take, but he just come in and took my scope. So I feel you though, RJ, because you a fan too. You a fan too. You 35 to what, 18. Well, with this team may not be an embarrassment. It may not be as big of an embarrassment as people think. My definition of embarrassing is them going out there letting Miami put up freaking 50 to they 10 or something. Now that's embarrassing.
Now, see, bro, it's about to be embarrassing, bro. It is. And now, Monday Night Football crew on ESPN has been jinxing the teams, though. I don't know if y'all seen that or been paying attention to it. Whoever they normally pick for Monday Night Football usually loses. Now, I don't see that being the case. I think that this is going to be the week where everybody's like, that curse is broke. I can't see any way, shape, or form how a no Derrick Henry defense. Christian Fulton is even out, so now all we got is Trey Avery that's going to stop these two. Like our safeties are slow as shit. They're not going to be able to. Molden gets burnt as it is. Pearson them was burning them last week. How the hell that should have been preparation for Tyreek, and it wasn't. It's just. Bro, I want to be optimistic, but like I said, I'm just trying to get into my mind frame that I'm going to watch this game as a football fan and not as a Tennessee Titans fan. It's going to be brutal, man.
Luckily, there's
where has all this pessimism been?
Luckily, I'm going to say this, though. There's another game on while we're playing. So whenever we start getting our ass whooped, they can turn it on to Green Bay and New York, who are two bigger markets than us. So I'm cool with that. Because ain't nobody got to watch my team get their ass whooped. They can just go to the other. They can just go to the other game.
Bro, how 24 Titans? I would love that.
Bro, how upset does the NFL have to be this year with the way the QB situation has been? This has been the year of the backup QBs. It seemed like every primetime game is some backup QB going against another backup QB that nobody even knows. It's like, man, this is crazy.
And all the other backups, for some reason, look like they can just go up out there and throw for 300 yards like it's coming. But yet, with the Titans shit, we struggling to score freaking 10 points in 3 quarters at times. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, man.
Bro, Folk is going to have a career-setting field goal for the longest field goal he's ever kicked in his career this game. I promise you that, bro. That's the only way we're going to get points is if we stretch Folk's leg out in this one.
Yeah, man. I mean, shoot, he gonna have to go up out there and probably attempt some 60s. I ain't no telling, man. And you know Vrabel will probably jizz all over himself to watch Nick Folk kick a 60-yard field goal. I mean, shoot, just don't get me started on Vrabel. Matter of
Bruh,
fact,
here.
let's go ahead and change courses.
Look, I could just see this be the narrative. Like, we come out, we're playing in freaking Miami. First off, like, the last time we played Miami, we didn't even brought this up. Last time we played in Miami was the longest game in NFL history. That was also Mike Vrabel's debut. Now we're returning there for Mike Vrabel's 100th game. How fucking crazy is that shit? But
His final game.
yeah.
No,
man.
Look
at you.
Nah, that's gonna be next week against Houston, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, bro, we gotta win
game,
next
bro.
year. No, it ain't gonna be Houston. So it's just a game that that we can go in there, and if we go in there in that first drive and we go 3 and out, don't get a first down, they're scoring on us first, so then they go get 7. We go out and go get another 3 and out, and we don't drive down the field and go put up no points. They're up again 14-0. Like, bro, it can be real quick if we do not at least put drives together within those first 3 or 4 drives. We're gonna be down 28-0 within the first quarter real fast.
And this ain't college football though, 5 Stone.
Bro, it is. It is. Look
They're
at
a
our
college
roster.
football team, bro.
Bro,
You should have told me you would go come in with all this pessimism.
Bro, they look like the Oregon Ducks, bro. We're not gonna sit here and act like, bro, they're as fast as hell, bro.
As the Titans is, they still a professional football team. They got to be given the respect of a professional football team.
I'm not disrespecting them, but I'm being real, and I'm being like, bro, we ain't been able to stop ass teams. How you gonna stop the top offense in the NFL, and we're the worst defense in the NFL? Bro, it's about to be one of them mascots versus little kids game, and the Miami Dolphins are going to be the mascots, bro. I'm just telling you right now, this is about to be bad.
Marako,
You're going to see a completely different.
Off, bro. And look at what you've seen from both teams, bro. And tell me with a straight face that you think the Titans are going to win this game, bro.
The Titans will go win the game. See, that's why y'all went wrong at. Where did I say the Titans were gonna win this football?
No, but you said this ain't a college game. Miami's already put up 70 once this year.
It's not. I mean, the Titans are a professional football team.
So is the Broncos.
Hey, look at the Broncos right now.
Bro, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but
lie,
look at
bro.
us right now.
They looking like the Oregon Ducks from back in the day, bro. That's how good they look. They
All I'm
putting up
saying
40
is-
every week.
All I'm saying is the Titans are a professional football team. They got to go out there and play like a professional football team. And Miami has to treat them like a professional football team. Because as good as Miami may be, if they go out there slacking, the Titans will mess around and sneak them. So let's not get it twisted there.
Oh, but that's the thing. We're so used to teams coming in sneaking us that we forget this ain't a Miami team that's thinking about a Titans team coming into this week. Like most teams are, we're focused on. Miami is a team that has their goals focused on, and Titans ain't nowhere near on their radar. And that's not a disrespect thing, but that's Tyreek's focused on 2K this year. He's trying to go get MVP. There's been a lot of people that's been not respecting the wide receiver position and not respecting him as a real legit Hall of Famer. They want to go get that. Mike McDaniels and this Miami Dolphins team wants to start being considered as one of the best teams in the AFC, and they know what that's going to take. It ain't going to take winning these regular season games. It's going to be when they go and dominate in the playoffs, so that they know that they got bigger goals, and they're not going to come in here no matter who's in their way and underestimate, like it's the Titans, this one's going to be easy. Nah, we don't care if you're a hard team or an easy team. We're going to try to run up 500 yards on you and 70 points no matter who you are each week, week in, week out. And you see that with their game plan. They don't care who you are or what you're ranked or what you're supposed to be. They're going to come out and do what they want to do. They're going to execute it, and they're going to play you like a hard, good football team, even if you suck. Bro, their foot is on the pedal, and they are not letting off.
We'll see how it goes.
There you go,
Monday,
Miami.
man.
Go ahead and put a 70 burger on us so we can go and get Vrabel about it.
Nah, bro.
Nah, the 70 burger needs to come next week against the Texans at home in them throwbacks. That's gonna get Vrabel's ass the fuck out of here.
If Vrabel ain't
That's
going
right.
nowhere this year, I'm telling y'all, bro. And I don't
Yeah,
see us losing in those
I
Houston
got
Oilers
now.
jerseys.
I got I get you to put your optimism shades back on. I'm not used to pessimistic files.
Bro, cause that lets you know we're not beating this team, bro. Like it's like playing the Cowboys, bro. Like we know damn well we just do not match up with them, bro. Like,
but yeah, man, let's go ahead and change courses, man. Hey, this is the Titans Coliseum podcast, man. Thank y'all for watching. We are not going away anytime soon. I'm just thanking everybody for watching on this beautiful Saturday. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, the whole 9. But Firestone, we got to talk to him about something, man, because we put out a graphic last night, man. And it had Derrick Henry's carries over a span of 71 days. I mean, not 71 days, 71 games. But the amount of foolishness that came from that post, I mean, it was ridiculous to me. I mean, you had people asking, is this old? And look at those attempts and blah, 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 this, that, and third. And before I get into anything about, the attempts or whatnot, man, I'm gonna ask you and RJ how y'all feel about it, man, and why do people care so much about running back kids?
I'll say this though, like a lot of people, they're jealous of us for having what Derrick Henry was in his prime day, you know what I'm saying, and like people didn't want to give him this credit because we used to talk so much shit. But I say this though, like them running back carries. I mean, give your running back that many amount of carries to see if he make it through the season. Like Derrick Henry, he was getting over damn near 400 yards, 400 carries, and making it through the whole season with no injuries. Like this is he's doing some unheard of shit. Like this is some Barry Sanders, like one of them type running back, you know what I'm saying, type shit that we've seen from him. And I'm just saying I'm blessed to see this shit on my team. And moving forward, man. And once Derrick Henry's gone, man, we need to get away from this style of running. Like, ain't no running back gonna be able to do what Derrick Henry did. Like, no, not at all.
Bro, it just kills me because they're like, oh, Derrick Henry's only getting that production because he's getting those carries. That's like saying a wide receiver is only getting those productions because he's only getting targets. Like, no shit. Like, of course, you got to give players opportunities and they got to make the most of those opportunities. And that's what Derrick Henry's doing. But also on this, I'm going to pull it back up too. What's the big difference between the games here? Like carries is different, but like games here, but that yardage is a lot. And the attempts ain't even that big of a jump on him either. So you just gotta realize like Derrick Henry is also in the league longer than some of these guys. And also when we was using him at the beginning, we didn't have anything else like some of these other teams had. So I just don't understand like, oh, well, he's getting these he's getting these attempts because he is as good as he is, and he's producing at it. Like a lot of these other players aren't. So I just don't understand why people keep talking about the targets and how many carries he has and this and that. It's like it does matter a little bit because of wear and tear on a player, but at the end of the day, you're still an NFL player, and he's the biggest back we've seen since like what, Jerome Bettis maybe. So it's not like he's one of these other guys that's like 5'10", 195 pounds, barely pushing 200, taking hits all the time. This is 6'3", 250 something pounds, bro. So I don't understand why everybody acts like it's like somebody keeps trying to figure out what Henry's Achilles is that they want to complain about, and they keep picking the wrong thing. He can't pass catch. If you want something to complain about, Henry can't pass catch for shit. To save his damn life, that's the thing that we have the most trouble with Henry. But bro, you put that ball in his hand and he's gonna run people over and he's gonna get his yardage and he's gonna fall 5 yards forward every single time.
Yeah, all you gotta do with a Derrick Henry, just get a pass catching running back. That's really all you gotta do, man.
Yeah. And not every running back's going to be not everybody's Christian McCaffrey and shit. Like, that's the thing. When great players come around, then everybody, or especially Titans fans, expect that, like, oh, we should go get one of them. It's like, it's easy. It's like, it's not easy finding the Christian McCaffreys. It's not easy finding the Patrick Mahomes. It's not easy finding the A.J. Brown. So, like, it's aggravating.
Yeah, man. So, I'm about to turn up. I'm about to do my thing. Listen, the only motherfuckers who care about running back carries are haters. Yes, I said it. If you sitting up here talking about, look at all these carries, my God, look at these carries, you are a hater. And I will tell you to your face, you are a hater because of the simple fact that Derrick Henry is a monster great. I know y'all motherfuckers don't love hearing that shit, but it's the fucking truth. He is amongst the greatest. And what do haters do? They nitpick. So they look at his carries. My God, look at all the carries. Yeah, bitch, talk about them yards. That's all I got to say.
Bro, by thousands, bro. And I know one dude said something. And I know one dude said something like 400 less carries, and he was 2,000 yards behind Nick Chubb was. He's like, Nick Chubb has 400 less carries and 2,000 yards to go with them. And I'm sitting there like, well, if you calculate that up, that means that Nick Chubb is going to have to average 5 yards per carry on those 400 yards carries. How many people actually do that? So you're talking about this Nick Chubb's better than him because he can do this, and if he keeps doing what he's doing, that's a lot of what ifs in a situation. And for Nick Chubb to do what Derrick Henry's doing right now, Nick Chubb is gonna have to average 5 yards a damn carry for the rest of his damn career, or for the next 400 carries.
Yeah, and they talk about, you know, well, this dude did this and this dude did that. Look, man, prayers up to Nick Chubb, man. I truly do wish him a speedy recovery when he comes back. I hope that he is the great running back that he was before he got injured. But your best ability is availability. And that goes out the window when it doesn't benefit your argument. When you trying to sit up here and talk about, look at Derrick Henry's carries, and if Chubb would be healthy, well, Chubb isn't healthy. That's the reality of the situation. You have to be healthy to produce. And also another thing, I don't ever see anybody complaining about a wide receiver getting the ball too much.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all sitting up here tripping about running backs getting the ball too much and producing, why ain't you tripping about wide receivers getting the ball too much and producing? Because I mean, God on the truth, there has been wide receivers throughout the years that have caught up a bunch of footballs.
Calvin Johnson.
But yet their teams haven't won. Derrick Henry, while he was doing all that running, the Titans were winning. I mean, you can't take that away from them. So people need to stop focusing so dadgum much on running back carries or whatnot, and focus on the fact that the motherfucker out here putting in work, and he barely getting injured. He had the injury a couple seasons ago that knocked him out, but that right there wasn't even, you know, a wear and tear issue. And I mean, he got knocked out. He got knocked out of the game this past Sunday. Whatever. He's back. You'll see him Monday night. But this whole thing about, you know, running back carries and all, it's foolish to me, man. Put the ball in the hands of the most productive players, no matter who it is. Tight end is the most productive player on the offense. You feed him. If it's the wide receiver, feed him. If it's the running back, feed him.
Fact. You feed that hot hand that's coming into the game instead of trying to force the hot hand. You just got to start, like, and that's something we don't ever seem to do. We seem like we come in and try to force our way on a game plan, knowing we don't have the talent to force shit. That we have the talent that we should be coming in games with a game plan of what we want to accomplish. But then once we start seeing what another team is doing, we should be making adjustments and taking what the team's giving us, feeding us the hot hand. If Chig's hot this one, fuck it. If the damn game plan was to go with Henry or D-Hop, we going with Chig now. He got the hot hand. And I think that's something we don't really make as an offense too much. And I don't know if that's Vrabel or if that's Tim Kelly. Time will tell on that one. But that's something we just don't seem to do. We just don't seem to ride the hot hand when it comes up.
Yeah, man. Most definitely, man. RJ, you got anything else you want to add to it?
No. I think I'm good, man. I pretty much have said everything that needed to be said, man.
Yeah, man. It's all good, man. Hey, man. It's been a great show today, y'all. I mean, shoot, y'all done turned us up in the comments, man. We done came on here and said our piece, no matter if, we agree with each other or not. It's all love at the end of the day. Hey, Firestone, talk to them about our sponsors, man, before we ride out.
Yes, before we ride out, this episode has been brought to you by LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Make sure you go get all their luxurious products, get your beard looking nice to start growing your beard. And for the ladies, go get the lip gloss with the Lioness collection with more products coming in the near future as well. So go to LionsDenBeardCollection.com, use promo code Colosseum, get 25% off. And also, we want to know what y'all score predictions are too, so put that in the comments as well for us, what y'all think the score is going to be for this game as well. And keep it honest. Don't be wearing them Tennessee Titan blue glasses. Y'all keep it honest.
Man, look, man. Say what's on y'all minds, man. If you think the Titans are gonna win this football game, god dang it, say it and stand on it. If you think they're gonna lose, hey, it's all good. We understand. We all think the Titans are gonna lose too. But we've seen this before with the Titans where everybody thinks they lose, and then all of a sudden they either make it to the game or win the game. This team may be different than them teams in the past, but the coach hasn't changed. So, I mean, there's that right there. But y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for watching on this beautiful Saturday. Hey, toss me them keys, man. We finna ride out. Tighten the fuck up. Let's go.